For decades, Dubai has been marketed as the city of endless possibilities. Towering skyscrapers, luxury cars, artificial islands, and shopping malls larger than entire neighborhoods have transformed this desert city into one of the world's most recognizable destinations. Millions of tourists visit every year, attracted by promises of luxury and opportunity. Business executives, influencers, and entrepreneurs often portray Dubai as the ultimate success story, a place where fortunes are made overnight and the future arrives first. But recently, something unusual has caught the attention of residents and visitors alike. Some shopping malls that were once packed with customers now appear strangely quiet. Certain retail spaces remain vacant for months, and some sections of malls feel almost abandoned. The same concerns extend to transportation hubs. At specific times, parts of Dubai's airports appear less crowded than expected. Images and videos shared online have fueled rumors that Dubai's economy may be slowing down. Has the city's explosive growth finally reached its limits? Are these empty spaces warning signs of deeper economic problems? Or are they simply temporary fluctuations that every major city experiences? Dubai has survived multiple crises before. It endured the global financial crash of 2008, the oil market downturn, and the devastating effects of the pandemic. Each time, the city reinvented itself and continued growing. Yet critics argue that the current situation could be different. They question whether Dubai has built more malls, hotels, and infrastructure than demand can sustain. Tonight, we're exploring the hidden side of Dubai's glittering image and asking a question many are afraid to answer. Is Dubai really in serious trouble? Dubai is famous for building some of the largest shopping destinations on Earth. These malls are not merely places to shop. They are entire entertainment ecosystems, featuring ski resorts, aquariums, cinemas, luxury hotels, and hundreds of restaurants. However, not every mall has enjoyed the same level of success. Several retail developments across Dubai have struggled to attract consistent foot traffic. Some stores have closed, while others remain empty despite repeated attempts to lease them. Visitors occasionally walk through sections where escalators operate, but few people are around. This phenomenon has led some observers to call them ghost malls. But why is this happening? Competition also plays a role. Dubai's biggest malls attract enormous numbers of visitors, making it difficult for smaller shopping centers to compete. Yet experts caution against assuming empty stores automatically mean economic collapse. Many cities experience similar cycle. Retail markets evolve, businesses relocate, and some developments naturally struggle while others flourish. Still, the sight of partially empty malls in a city known for non-stop growth raises important questions. Could these ghost malls represent isolated business challenges? Or are they early symptoms of something larger happening beneath Dubai's luxurious surface? Dubai International Airport has long been one of the busiest aviation hubs on the planet. Millions of passengers pass through its terminals every year, connecting Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. The airport's success became a symbol of Dubai itself, fast-growing, globally connected, and constantly busy. So when videos occasionally emerge showing empty terminals and quiet departure areas, speculation spreads rapidly online. Some people interpret these images as evidence that tourism is collapsing and business activity is declining. But airport operations are more complicated than they appear. Passenger numbers fluctuate significantly depending on seasons, flight schedules, and time zones. An airport that appears empty at one moment may become extremely crowded an hour later. Furthermore, Dubai operates multiple airports and continues expanding aviation infrastructure. Passenger distribution has changed over time, creating periods where certain areas naturally experience lighter traffic. However, concerns remain. Global economic uncertainty, geopolitical tensions, and inflation have affected international travel patterns. Some tourists have reduced spending, while businesses have become more cautious about expansion. Dubai's economy depends heavily on attracting visitors, investors, and foreign talent. Any slowdown in international movement inevitably raises questions about long-term growth. Yet the city also possesses significant advantages. Its strategic location, world-class airlines, and reputation as a global business center continue to attract millions. The real issue may not be whether airports occasionally appear empty, but whether Dubai can maintain the extraordinary growth levels it achieved during previous decades. And that question leads us directly to one of the biggest concerns surrounding the city today: real estate. Few places in the world build as aggressively as Dubai. New luxury apartments, office towers, and entire communities continue rising from the desert at astonishing speed. Cranes dominate the skyline, and developers constantly announce ambitious new projects. For years, this construction boom has fueled economic growth. However, some analysts worry that Dubai may be creating more properties than demand can absorb. In certain districts, vacancy rates have increased. Some investors struggle to find tenants, and property prices occasionally experience periods of correction. This isn't entirely new. Dubai's real estate market has historically moved in cycles. Rapid growth is often followed by slower periods before another expansion phase begins. The financial crisis of 2008 demonstrated the risks associated with excessive speculation. Property prices plunged, major projects were delayed, and confidence temporarily collapsed. Since then, regulators have implemented reforms aimed at improving market stability. But questions remain. Can Dubai continue building at its current pace indefinitely? Will there always be enough buyers and renters to occupy these developments? Supporters argue that Dubai's population continues growing rapidly. The city attracts entrepreneurs, remote workers, wealthy individuals, and multinational companies seeking a favorable business environment. Critics, however, fear that relying too heavily on continuous construction creates vulnerabilities. If demand slows significantly, empty buildings and unfinished developments could become more common. And when people begin noticing vacant shops, quiet malls, and unoccupied properties simultaneously, concerns naturally grow stronger. Could these signs be isolated issues or pieces of a much larger economic puzzle? Despite concerns, dismissing Dubai's resilience would be a mistake. Few cities reinvent themselves as effectively as Dubai. Over the past several decades, the city transformed from a modest trading port into a global financial, tourism, and logistics powerhouse. Every major challenge forced Dubai to adapt, diversify, and pursue new opportunities. Unlike economies heavily dependent on a single industry, Dubai has expanded into tourism, aviation, finance, technology, logistics, healthcare, and digital innovation. The city continues attracting international companies and wealthy individuals through favorable tax policies and modern infrastructure. Major events have also strengthened its global reputation. International exhibitions, sporting competitions, and high-profile business conferences keep Dubai firmly positioned on the world stage. Furthermore, the city's leadership consistently invests in long-term planning, artificial intelligence initiatives, renewable energy projects, and smart city technologies demonstrate ambitions extending far beyond traditional industries. Even the so-called ghost malls may eventually find new purposes. Retail spaces can evolve into entertainment centers, co-working environments, healthcare facilities, or technology hubs. Cities constantly change, and infrastructure often adapts to emerging needs. Perhaps the most important advantage Dubai possesses is confidence. Investors, entrepreneurs, and tourists continue viewing the city as a place where opportunities exist. As long as people believe in Dubai's future, the city maintains a powerful ability to attract talent and capital. However, confidence alone cannot guarantee endless growth. Every success story eventually faces difficult tests, and the biggest question remains unanswered. Can Dubai continue defying expectations, or are the warning signs becoming impossible to ignore? If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And tell us in the comments, do you think Dubai is headed for another boom? Or are the ghost malls and empty airports signs of trouble ahead? Until next time, thanks for watching.